sorry, I was muted. I didn't realize. I was just talking for a minute. I was saying we should just go ahead and go to the mini boss straight away. Because the only thing I could think of to prepare for it would be potions, but we really only have enough quantity inventory to maybe make 1 or 2 different potion powers, and I don't even know which ones we want right now, so let's just go ahead and go to the boss, and if we need anything then we'll come back and grab it. Spawns naturally underwater in the sunken sea. Okay. So probably means we don't really need... We might not need our Frostspark boots if we're going to go underwater, which means we can replace that with, like, something that improves our breath. Like this. Recover air while standing underwater. We don't have the ability to swim, do we? We don't just have the ability to swim, huh? Maybe we put on... We should probably get more of these too for my other builds. So we can eventually get the lava waders and then, you know, upgrade the boots, of course. We could probably just keep on this and maybe use this if we need to. I think our build's fine though. We were able to take down the, you know, the previous 2 bosses with this, so I think this is fine. And we just need to make it down to the sunken sea. A bit of a ways down. I honestly don't really feel like building a elevator down to the down to there right now, so we're just gonna reverse our way down there. Oh, our potions, of course. Potion powers. Oh, maybe we can get a gills potion. We don't have to breathe underwater. We can just, you know, stay underwater indefinitely. That should be fine. This. Swiftness, probably not. Magic power, archery. All we don't need. Keep those on us. Yeah, let's see if we can't get a gills potion before we head down there. Once we get another NPC moved in here, it's probably going to be a good idea to move our guide back this hotel, so we can just ask him what all these materials do and everything. Let's see. Bottled water. Let's just take everything. Actually, no. Let's not do that because I don't know what kind of materials we need. So we're going to have to come back anyways. Yeah, next time we get an NPC spawned in here, we should move the guide back to the forest and that hotel so we can just use him more easily next time. Breathe water instead of air, yeah. Water leaf and coral. Could have some coral. I think if we don't have enough, we could just fight the Desert Scourge again, if I remember correctly. A water leaf. Oh, that's right. I put the excess in here. Yeah, we have just enough. Great. Skills potion. We're gonna want to take that to our scrolls crafter. Never drown again. Yes, please. Thank you. We can we can actually see what this crafts into now. We have another ingredient for our recipes. Water walking allows swimming. Flipper power. Can we get that with this? No. Okay. I don't know where we get that from then. Flipper power. There's no flipper potion, is there, that just lets you swim? There might be. I might be wrong about that. Alright, we should be safe then. Underwater, we just need to actually swim. We can do with the flipper. We can replace our horseshoe or our shoes. Go this way. It'd be okay to just head down here. I don't think it's that dangerous. Kind of a filler week, you could say. I mean, a lot of the early streams were really kind of the same deal, just kind of boring and, you know, preparing freaking slime for forever. But honestly, I do believe that now that we have all of our neighborhoods in place, really hoping things will start to move a bit smoother. We're about to get to the Eye of Cthulhu, which, if you remember correctly, will actually open up, I think, shadow scales. I think the eye drops shadow scales. So we should be able to build a pickaxe after that, and go to the underworld to mine hellstone. Oh, there's a normal clam. Where's the giant clam? Yeah, now we can breathe underwater. Can't really swim, but we can kind of maneuver with the boots, so maybe just keep those on, actually. You would think this would be like a prime spot for a clam to spawn right there, but I guess not. I think we just have to look around when we find it. Said there was no spawn item for the clam. I think we just have to look around until we find it. If I kill you, will your boss come after me? The clam, but the eye. The eye's gonna spawn tonight too. Of course it is. Why would it not spawn right now? Okay, well, I don't think I can fight the eye and the clam at the same time. Which is annoying. I don't know if the clam will stay in this spot until I fight it, or what. I think we're gonna have to teleport back home after the eye spawns and then just make our way back over here, unfortunately. Hello? Hello, I have Cthulhu. Hello, I'm waiting. I don't really know how long it actually takes for the eye to spawn. I would have guessed a minute, but it's been over a minute. Maybe a minute and a half. On at 9 PM or something. Oh, 2 minutes. 9:30. $9:30. No? Really? He waits this long every time? I really thought the eye would spawn by now, but I don't know. Maybe 10:30? 3 minutes? If I would have known it was going to take this long, I would have fought Clam already. Yeah, it must be 10:30. Or not. Maybe because I'm not home, it's not spawning. Alright, well, I'm just gonna tag it. Back to Clam. Now, if I recall correctly, this fight isn't really that bad at all. He just kind of does this the whole time. Kind of just leaves itself open to attack. Apparently it spawned a bunch of little clams, but they're all down there, so I think we can just kind of do this for a couple minutes and we'll be fine. Now, once we do kill the clam, we're going to see a lot of stuff on its loot list, on the loot page. And most of it's going to seem like really overpowered and like really out of our league for right now. Which is true because this boss actually has a kind of return later. Not to spoil the progression of the game or anything, but I mean... Oh, new NPC. Perfect. Thank you for that. So yeah, this boss comes back later and has a harder fight with more loot. So I think all we really get from this first time is this NPC and what we just got right now, which was the relic, this pearl. I'm not really sure we get anything more than that until we, you know, come back later and kill it. This we get later. We get the mollusk husk later. Yeah, like 100 damage, 40 damage, 66 damage, 75 damage. All that stuff we get later. At the most, we might get some of these accessories now, if we keep farming it. But yeah, all this cool stuff in the material are not obtained till later. So, kind of an uneventful boss fight, I guess you could say. But we do get this cool NPC who sells a bunch of stuff, so we'll get something out of it. We'll take a look at it when we head back home. Okay, yeah, there's the eye. So we did get that new NPC. Looks like a water guy, so probably he's gonna like living in the ocean. But if that's the case, we should... I'm trying to think of the housing situation. We still don't have that merchant moved back. So I guess he might just be gone from now on, I don't know. Yeah, we still don't have that merchant living over here. But we could probably move the automaton out of the ocean. Move this guy back into the ocean. Amadeus? The Sea King? I don't know how to say that. Sea King, we can move him into the ocean house. And then we can move the guide back into the hotel. Now, this is kind of assuming that the automaton doesn't mind the desert, which I hope is the case. Blue magic has lowered efficiency in the desert. Of course it does. You're gonna stay here anyways, because you don't hate it, so whatever. We're gonna move you over here. See how you like the ocean. I would assume a mermaid man would like the ocean. Quiet of solitude is something I much enjoy. So close to the ocean. It is bittersweet though. I cannot help but like it. Cool. The angler is just a child, but his attitude towards marine life is unacceptable. Okay, so you don't like the angler. Alright, well. Tough luck, tough break, whatever. That should work out fine then. And then we have the guide back home with us. Great. I can use you to tell me about all these recipes. So now we've got some new weapons. After, you know, however long it's been without some new weapons, finally. Let's see how they do, and if any of them are materials. Looks like this shell shot is a shell shooter is a material. Okay. We don't have any of these. I don't think we can get a toxabow or corroded fossils right now, so let's use this. It does seem like a really solid bow. It's a lot more damage. It does a lot more damage than mine. Fires slow but powerful arrows. Converts wooden arrows into heavy piercing shells. Does extra damage to enemies shot at point blank range. Okay, so we gotta go ahead and get our wooden arrows in here then. Then we have a Way Washer. Casts a deluge of inaccurate water bolts. Okay. And then we have Coral Cannon. Has a 20% chance to shoot a big coral that stuns enemies, does not consume ammo. It also does extra damage point blank. Okay, so I do want to keep the mini shark. I guess this might work out though, if we can manage to use it well. It seems like both of these are pretty slow firing. Spell seems alright. You know, at least it's something that actually directly goes towards the enemies instead of just around me, like that other one that we had. Unlimited arrows. Do I not have unlimited arrows? I must not. I think I could buy arrows from the merchant. Right? Yes. I need like 4,000. Thank you. Alright, see what this does. Oh, it converts arrows. I guess it does what it says. I didn't really think it would just completely turn them into a different projectile, but okay. So they're affected by gravity, at least more so than a normal arrow. We can't really use this against a boss, per se. I guess we'll try out, you know, we'll just keep this and try it out, because why not? So, actually no, we should keep all this for the eye. Yeah, let's put all this away. I don't really mind the spell. I think I could just keep that on, to be honest. Pearl used in. Increase fishing skill. Okay. If you listen closely, you can hear the ocean. And it's a material. Okay. Increase the luck of the user. Okay. It's another potion, so we'll probably have to work towards that eventually. That's cool. Alright. Before we head to the eye, though, I'm going to take a look at the drop list for the Scourge. Because I think there was a bow that we missed that we might be able to use. Got the wand, so that's fine. The Baronade fires 2 converging high-velocity arrows that easily soar through the air. So it's like the complete opposite of what we have. I'm guessing this is like a slow shooting but heavy hitting thing. And then, you know, that other one's faster shooting but lower damage. Typically, when there's a choice between guns like that, a game, or like weapons like that, I typically go for the lower damage but faster fire rate gun. In most cases. I'm gonna have to test this out though, because we could actually use our Jester arrows against the Scourge pretty effectively. So, if this does not pierce that well, I mean it says it pierces, but if it's not that good, then we're just gonna switch back to our Jester arrows for now. This, I don't even know what this does. Oh, whoa. Get stunned for a second there, you see that? well, this is doing like almost no damage. Hard to hit the guy with this, but I feel like it would do a lot of damage. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty hard to do a lot of damage with that consistently because of how fast, you know, everything else is. I'm just gonna switch out to the Jester arrows for now. I don't actually, now that I think about it, I don't know if this bow is compatible with other arrows. I was thinking we just put the Jester arrows right here, keep them as a spare ammo type, but not too sure if this thing can even fire if it's not wooden arrows, but let's find out. Oh, it can. They're a lot slower. Oh, interesting. So it does fire other arrows, but they keep their velocity slow. Okay, yeah, we'll just use this for now. And if we get that other bow from this guy, we'll probably just use that for a while instead of that seashell bow. Oh. Would have liked to got rage. Don't have it. Alright, let's give it like 2 more shots. If I don't get it right now, then we'll just come back later. I'll go ahead and put this away. So maybe we can upgrade it later for that other bow. Yeah, if we don't get this in the next couple of tries, I'll just move on to the eye. Just give me adrenaline, just be nice. Oh! Oh, okay. Guy's still a little bit tricky. We never really changed our build. Really at all, since, you know, we beat him last time, and we got kind of lucky last time. So I guess that makes sense. That was horrible. Okay. I'll come back another time. We'll just stick with the shadow bow for now, or the demon bow. And we will go ahead and fight the eye, I think. I think we're pretty much ready for it. Again, all I can really think of that we would need more potions. But we will come back to that if we need them. I'm not going to waste my time, doing all that right now if we don't need them. Let's see what's going on with the eye. Use a suspicious-looking eye at night, or there's a 1 in 3 chance that it spawns if you're over 200 HP. Yeah, that's what I was mentioning earlier. There's some bosses like that where it's like, if you have a certain stat, then it'll just spawn, or a chance to spawn. And we can only spawn it at night, so we just gotta wait a little bit. What can I get from you? Is there anything here that would help me out? Crimson Tigerfish, can't use that. Life Force, I don't think we can get. Yeah, Armored Cavefish we could get. We could get a bunch of those. Not right now, of course, but, you know, eventually. Wrath Potion, Evan Koi, okay. Titan Potion? We need bones for that, okay. Yeah, I think just about everything that we need not that we need. How much did I say? I think everything that we would benefit from requires some kind of fish. We gotta, you know, farm for that eventually. Warmth Potion, okay. I mean, we can make some endurance potions for now, just for a few attempts. Better to have a little bit of help, you know? Oh, we should go back and reforge some stuff. Lucky warding, lucky warding. Need lucky on those, lucky and warding. And unreal, this is not unreal, this is not mythical. Okay. We've got a couple things we could reforge. That. We need lucky on the horseshoe balloon. Violent, lucky, thank you. Warding on these. Silent. Menacing. Okay, can't afford it. Well, that's cool. I think it is nighttime now, right? Yes. Okay, let's go ahead and get this done.